347. All right, love it.
Let's
go, Ian!
Hey guys, let's jump up early, okay? Chase us. Chase us. Yeah. Put a cricket number on the board. Let it run a little bit. Cricket number 503. What if they're just like talking about like Clash Royale and like the circle or
And then do a giant.
Our next final two moves is this right there. Joe, you have your arms still on the wrong one. Joe, you can have it down since it's not one.
No, I was just thinking about it.
No, hey, just taking us all of that. What are you gonna do? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Don't eat them all, bud. Okay, we're ready to go here. Ready to go. Game 2 of the day. Game 4 of the weekend. Tournament 4 of the season, I believe. No, tournament 3 is all. 3 down, 5 to go. Ames Storm 3 and 7. No multi-camera today, just good old-fashioned Tim's phone. And this is Elijah Deerdorf up to bat. He will crush the first one, but a beautiful catch by the left fielder. So for the second straight day, Deerdorf hits one to deep left field, but it is caught. Deerdorf comes into today the newly crowned batting average leader. The only one still over 500 at 542, but to no avail there. So this will be Lucas Dressler. Lucas still rocking and rolling as he takes another change-up or something. 476 there for Dressler. So here's what's interesting. This team from Waukee that we are playing, this is a little bit of a good old-fashioned rivalry. Good old-fashioned rivalry between Ames and Waukee. You know, as you have seen all weekend, these teams come from as far as Minnesota to play in these tournaments. The tournaments are very well run, and so very rare here to get a Ames versus Waukee battle, one you might see on any given day of the week. Dressler is gonna smoke one down third base, foul. Thanks to the 7 of you who have already tuned in. Good energy from the Ames boys, most of whom went to lunch at Hy-Vee. There's a ball high. The patented Landon Dahlberg good eye chance roaring down from the dugout. Waukee with a quick windup. And that is going to hit Dressler. Dressler hung in there, took the hit on the elbow despite not having an elbow guard, and for the second time in as many days, Dressler's aboard via hit by pitch. Dressler, despite losing his lead in the batting average department, does still lead the team in on-base percent. No surprise there. So Burrell is going to smoke one between first and second base. That'll advance Dressler to second, and Dressler will take him turn and look, but Coach Dahlberg wisely holds him up. So this will be Dexter Erdman up to bat. In other news, Hibbing is out at a popped out eyeball after getting hit by a, no, the boys are just throwing the bat around here. Right. So Erdman, swing and a miss there. Erdman batting .353, but number 3 on the team in on-base percent. Again, he leads the team in walks with 7. Also 1 of 4 with 9 runs. Everybody chasing Deerdorf with 11. So Dressler on second, Burrell on first. And Erdman takes his second strike. Erdman looks like a character out of Star Wars with his orange helmet and orange sunglasses covering half of his face. Turn and look from the Waukee pitcher. Worried about Dressler on second. Temp is warmed up just a stitch. About 60 degrees. Ball outside. Wind for the time being has died down. Otherwise, during warm-ups, it was stronger than the first game. Wind coming in from right field. Dressler takes a ball low. Thanks to the 11 of you tuning in. Erdman takes a ball low there. Counts full, 1 out. Again, Erdman leads the team with 7 walks. And he doesn't need a 4th ball. He'll just smoke one. He'll just smoke one up the middle. And it'll load the bases for Landon Dahlberg. Landon comes in with the 3rd best batting average, .450. Also 1 of 4 to have scored 9 runs this year. Had half our runs in the earlier outing. Ames won 4-3, and half of those runs came in from Dahlberg. Dahlberg is going to crush one to center. And that's going to go right to the center fielder. And the center fielder, holy smokes, what a rope by the center fielder, who mows down Dressler by a mile. Incredible throw as Dahlberg out on the well-hit ball to center, and Dressler out, tagging up from 3rd. Bummer deal there. We'll take a break and go to the bottom of the 1st as Joey Franzen heads to the mound. Okay, so here we go. Thanks to the 13 of you tuning in, we're in the bottom of the 1st. Bummer way to start the game there for Ames. Bases loaded, 1 out, and can't cash as Dressler thrown out.
I can steal.
That was 0% bad base running,
See what?
0% bad.
Cheese?
His seeds.
Oh boy,
Uh-oh.
that is so frustrating. The Ames Storm lead the league in inability to convert throws to the pitcher. Anyway, that was 0% bad base running, 0% bad decision by Coach Dahlberg, just 100% perfect throw by the center fielder. So here comes Joey Franzen to start off the bottom of the first. There's one low. Franzen, for all the kudos I give Ian Nelson, Franzen actually has the second best ERA on the team. He'll throw strikes at a clip of 54%. That's third best on the team. He's hurled 161 pitches this year already. And there is a rocket by the leadoff hitter for Waukee. That'll get to Dahlberg in center. And the Waukee leadoff runner is aboard. Good, kind words from Coach Dahlberg, just saying, keep throwing strikes, keep throwing strikes. All right, so let's meet your defense.
I haven't used any of them.
Lucas Dressler back in left as the wind picks up to 30 miles an hour, make it 35 miles an hour. Good job, good scoop there by Hibbing.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Ames between Hibbing, Erdman, and Nelson did not have a single passed ball in the first game. Runner will go. Hibbing will throw down. And close call.
That was so out.
Right call by the umpire. Base runner safe with the stolen base. So no changes to the defense. Dressler in left, Dahlberg in center, Berger in right, Burrell in third, Deerdorf at short, Danielson at second, Bancroft at first, Hibbing catching. Thanks to the 13 of you tuning in here. Good scoop there by Hibbing in the dirt. There's a hard hit ball. Gotta get past Burrell. Fielded by Deerdorf. Deerdorf will one hop it to Bancroft. That was a great play by Deerdorf. Right idea. Throw it hard even on the one hop, but good base running there by Waukee. This grass is super tall, super thick, and the ball just dies. So by the time it gets to Deerdorf, who's backing up Burrell, there's just hardly any chance. So runners on the corner for Waukee. Hibbing throws down to third, try to get that runner on third sleeping. Good job by Burrell to scoop that one. Hibbing's throw a little bit short. So runners on second and third, nobody out, bottom of the first. This team, I'm told, beat the team who beat us yesterday 17-4. So that is not a good sign, but there's got to be something fluky there. Sometimes you see that when a team like Minnesota gets a 17-4 win, maybe they're throwing their best pitchers and then they don't throw their best pitchers in the game against Waukee, and that's why Waukee got the win. But nevertheless, on paper, that's scary. There's a strike from Franzen as the third batter for Waukee, wearing number 17, tries to do the whole, I'm going to walk to first, even though it was clearly a strike thing, to psychologically trick the umpire into calling it a ball. Gamesmanship, as we would call it. So batter number 3 slices one just off the glove of Deerdorf. and it innocently rolls to left field, picked up by Dressler, thrown back in. So much activity on the left side of the field, the runner from second chooses not to advance, but meanwhile the runner from third does advance home, and Waukee has their first run of the game. Now with runners on first and second, still nobody out, bottom of the first. There's a strike from Franzen. Again, he'll throw him at a clip of 54%. Joey's older sister, Allie, continuing her track success at the University of Iowa. Franzen gets a second strike on batter number 4 here. Iowa Hawkeye women won the college team competition at the Drake Relays yesterday. Congratulations to them. So Joey Franzen looking for his first strikeout of the day. Beautiful stop from Hibbing there as the ball bounced before the plate. There we go. Get the camera focused, sorry. There is a hard hit ball. Danielson will get there, and Danielson almost throws it over Bancroft's head, but Bancroft nice and tall, able to collect it, and we got one out. Danielson the first to do it. Runners advance to second and third, and call it Groundhog's Day. Here we go again. Runners on second and third for Waukee. Thanks to the 15 of you tuning in. Official start time 3:47. That means no new inning after 5:13. And there is a foul ball popped out of play. So Franzen, for the second straight batter, is ahead. We go to Crew Hibbing here. Oh, he's going to go get that foul ball. He's going to race Ian Nelson for it. So runners on second and third for Waukee, one out, courtesy of Danielson. And there is a well-hit ball, and that one's off the glove of Deerdorf, who has now had 2 balls. Karam off the glove. And runner from third will score, making it 2-0 Waukee. Still just one out. Runners on the corner. And there is a hit right at Danielson, and Danielson is going to get all 3 outs this inning.
We're a good team. We got to go put up some runs. Guys, we're getting guys on base. We just got to manufacture. Yeah, guys. Okay. Runs on 3. 1, 2, 3, runs.
Hey, he's slow.
Hey,
He's
you
in
gotta,
the track.
you gotta sit back on it.
Sit back.
All 3 outs, Ethan. Nice job.
Back on the 2. It's like that one thing.
Okay, catcher just called for balls in, coming down. This will be Colton Hibbing leading off for your Ames Storm. Hibbing the team leader in doubles. Also one of 4 batting above 400. Thanks to the 16 of you now tuning in. So here we go. We'll start the second inning, and Hibbing is gonna hit one right to the shortstop, and could hustle down the base path, but Hibbing is down on a ground out to short. So Graydon Bancroft, your batter. He'll see one outside a little bit. Bancroft looks back to let everybody know what the spin on the ball looked like. That's going to be a foul ball. Bancroft batting .313, but a .542 on base percent. That's good for third best on the team. Also second on the team in RBIs with 6. Pitcher for Waukee does not take any time, winding up and rapid fire. So there's a beautiful hit from Bancroft right over the third baseman's head, and Bancroft is aboard.
Mom,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the pond.
Really? Where is it?
We'll have to give our first obnoxious point of the day to the Waukee ball players who coaches are yelling at their left fielder to hustle, hustle, hustle. So Ian Nelson, your batter here. Nelson batting .250 on the year, also second on the team with RBIs. 6 of them, in fact. Takes a ball there. 1-1 the count. Nelson's going to rip one at third. That is fielded by the third baseman, who gets Bancroft out on a force, but then good wheels from Nelson, who beats out the throw. So 2 outs here in the top of the second. Ethan Danielson, your batter. Danielson, good swing there. Fouls it off. Nelson slides back to first after the pitcher reminds him he's paying attention. There's a strike from Danielson. That's a frustrating one. That's more a strike based on where the pitch landed than anything. Ball outside. Again, top of the second. Ames down 2-0. 2 outs. Ian Nelson, the runner on first. Danielson is going to pop that one up, and the wind blowing and blowing and blowing will blow that one foul.
Just kid, cut it in half.
And Danielson is going to hit a beauty to left center as Nelson advances to second, and Danielson aboard. with a nice single there. We'll see St. Berger here, then Joey Franzen. 2 outs in the... Oh, and Berger hits a rocket to right center. That's going to easily score Ian Nelson from second. And Danielson will advance to third. I've been telling you all year that if Berger gets a hold of one, it'll go far, and boy, does it ever. Would have been about a 1-hopper to the fence there, and Ames is on the board. Berger bats in. Ian Nelson. So Joey Franzen up to bat here, as Berger will steal second. Be a great time for Joey to poke one over the first baseman's head. There's a ball in the dirt. Franzen will foul that one off. Elijah Deerdorf on deck. Team leader in batting average. And Franzen is going to poke one over the third baseman's head. And actually that might score 2. Berger's trucking home, and Franzen gets 2 RBIs with the hit, but then he's thrown out at second trying to pump out a double. So Berger and Franzen deliver. And Ames takes the lead 3-2. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Way to go, Ian!
This is 7-8-9. 3-2.
Taking a break here. In between innings, be back shortly. Okay, here we go. The wind is so brutal that Colton's throwdown there, combined with the thick grass, it hit the grass and rolled into second. There is a ball in the dirt for ball 1. Ames leads here 3-2. Off of the St. Berger RBI and the Joey Franzen 2 RBI hit. There is a second strike on the Waukee batter. Waukee sends their 7, 8, 9 batters to the plate. There's a ball outside. Wind picking up over 30 miles an hour here. There's a hard hit ball. Deerdorf fields it cleanly, and a perfect throw to first gets the batter out. So Game Storm middle infield has had all 4 outs. 3 from Danielson, 1 from Deerdorf. Franzen doing his part 2 pitch strikes. If Coach Greenlee is out there watching, good job coaching up the catcher there. Colton Hibbing running all the way down to back that one up. So again, 10 teams in the tournament this weekend. And this is the contest to see who finishes 7th. Ball in the dirt. Thanks to the 16 of you watching. We're at minute 31. And that ball is behind the batter. So we'll have a meeting at the mound. And here's what's going to happen here. Berger is going to go to right in place of Erdman. And good job, Joey! And then Franzen will take a seat on the bench, and Danielson's going to come in and pitch from second. So we'll take a break here. Okay, so this will be Ethan Danielson coming in to pitch. Ethan also throws 54% strikes. Has 8 strikeouts on the year. No change to the, well, that's not true. So let's recap the defense here. You got Dressler in left, Dahlberg in center, Berger in right, Burrell at third, Deerdorf at short, Erdman at second, Bancroft at first, and Hibbing catching. There's a strike right down the pipe to start for Erdman. Ball low and away there. 1-1. Don't know if Dahlberg did it on purpose, but this is batter number 9 in the lineup for Waukee, so never a bad idea to bring a pitcher in and give him somebody lower in the count. Hibbing is going to throw down, and boy, throws right on target, but that wind is just so strong. I'd say we're looking at 35, 40 mile an hour gusts coming in from right field. There's a ball high. Hibbing tries to frame it to no avail. Again, your outs so far. 3 by Danielson, 1 by Deerdorf. There's a strike. That was a good looking pitch there. Danielson, rough outing yesterday. Saw 6 batters and took a break. he'll look to get going here. Deerdorf charges. Deerdorf fields cleanly, sets his feet, and Deerdorf trying to do what Danielson did, which is get all 3 outs in an inning. He's one away from the hat trick, the turkey, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and that ball's going to get past Hibbing, and the runner from Waukee will score. That, believe it or not, that is the first passed ball for Ames all weekend, all day today. And Danielson does administer the walk. Matt's this top.
11, bottom.
Okay. They bat in 11. So this is batter number 11 in the lineup for Waukee. There's a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the second. We've got a good one here. 3-3, your score. There's a ball. There's a strike thrown. Ball high. The batter went for it. This is batter 11 in the Waukee lineup. They'll cycle over. Next go round. Runner does go, and that one's way behind.
Stay through it, kid.
Coach Dahlberg exhorting Danielson that he gets to control the pace. We're up to 17 viewers. Ties our weekend high. Last year's record was 23 viewers. All-time record set this year, 24. There's a nicely hit ball. Erdman. Oh boy. So Erdman has the ball run up on him. He's able to collect it. Then he one-hops it to Bancroft, who can't field it cleanly. And runner is aboard for Waukee as the runner from second advances to third. So now Waukee will have runners on the corners. And there is a well-hit ball, but Bancroft backhands it, gets the out, and all 6 outs have come from your infield today. Danielson with 3, Deerdorf with 2, and Bancroft with 1. Great sportsmanship there by Ian Nelson.
We can crush this guy. Hey,
Eli,
guys.
Lucas, Finn.
Hey, be loud in the dugout. Everyone up. Might as well.
Would you rather get
Same pitch.
Luke, there is 1 hour to go.
Tell me in about 45 minutes.
I may or may not be counting down the colder I get.
So what? 5:27. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is the,
Yeah. Go home time.
Go home time.
Yeah. I gotta go hang out with the Ames High football coach tonight.
Okay.
He's coming to our board meeting.
Good.
Yeah. Be kind of fun. Okay, so the pitcher for Waukee, as mentioned earlier, does not waste any time. I love this kid. He's ready to go. Deerdorf swing and a miss there. This is not going to be the fastest pitcher these boys have seen, but if anything is true, it's that fast or slow, they both present problems in adjusting to pitch speed and whatnot. There's a ball in the dirt. There's the patented Landon Dahlberg. I want to lose my voice. Good eye. And Dahlberg, Deerdorf gets out of the way of one that would have for sure plunked him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, we got a great game going here. Deerdorf is going to pop one super high. The and the Oscar goes to center fielder there. Made it a bit more eventful than he needed to, but so we are in the top of the third. It's 3-3. Nice. And that is going to drop B. Oh, wow. What a play by the first baseman to snag that one from Dressler. The first baseman he rotated his body 270 degrees. He literally turned his back to run to right field and then completed a 90 degree further. Burrell just hit one almost backwards. He was so far ahead of it. So 1 strike on Burrell. But the first baseman there with the Dressler hit, he turned his back to the base runner to run to right field and get it, and then made another 90-degree turn to adjust and made a beautiful snag there. So a couple of nice catches there for Waukee, and Ames quickly has 2 outs and nothing brewing. And the first baseman from Waukee with back-to-back beautiful defensive plays as he snags that line drive from Burrell, and Ames is back in the field after about 8 pitches.
Okay, hustle out, let's go.
So we'll go to the bottom of the third, still tied 3-3. Danielson on the mound. We'll take a break. This is the warm-up of Lucas Dressler, provided to you by Ian Nelson. Good service there as Dahlberg and St. Berger will warm up in the outfield. There's your look at the field. Got Burrell at third, Deerdorf at short, Erdman at second, Bancroft at first. Danielson on the mound, Hibbing catching, and Waukee will have the heart of the order. 2, 3, 4 batters.
Good throw, coach.
2, 3, 4 batters coming up for Waukee. And the on-deck hitter for Waukee does something I wish more batters would do, and that is bat behind. Ball just a bit outside there. And there's a well-hit ball right at our right fielder. St. Berger is able to field that one. And the outfield has their first hit. First out, that is, of the day. Great job by Berger. That is 2 straight games with a key catch in right. Not to mention his best hit of the season earlier. And an RBI at that. So let's bring up the number 3 batter for Waukee. There's a strike from Danielson on the outside corner of the plate. Both teams very evenly matched here. 3-3, bottom of 3. And Danielson quickly ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. So here's where Ames could afford to improve in their gamesmanship and strategy. I don't know if Hibbing is going to line up outside. He does. And good job by the batter from Waukee protecting the plate there. He knows he's got 2 strikes on him, so anything close. Once again, Ames struggles more than any team on the planet at getting the ball back to the pitcher without the pitcher needing to come off the mound. And there is a looper now. Here's a Deerdorf special. Oh, and Bancroft can't squeeze it at first. Beautiful play from Deerdorf to charge hard in the wet, thick grass. And the throw to first was on time and accurate, just couldn't be squeezed. So the Waukee runner is aboard, batter number 3. This is batter number 4 for Waukee, typically the strongest hitter, most likely to hit a home run. And on cue, that one's gonna go to Dahlberg, and Dahlberg cannot quite get it. Relays it back to shortstop, and the throw to shortstop is a little low, such that gets under the glove of Deerdorf. So guys, I tell you, I love these guys, I love these kids. I've got one and I want them to win so badly, but I am just stating a fact. This is where we struggle. This is where the wheels kind of start to come off. I dropped a ball here, an underthrown relay ball there, and we need we need a burst of energy. We need a good play. We need something to get excited about here, or this one could get out of hand. 3-3 the score. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Danielson looks, loads better than he did yesterday. Ball high.
Hey, go get him, E.
On the bench right now, you got Nelson and Franzen. Left field, Dressler. Center, Dahlberg. Right, Berger. This is batter number 5 for Waukee, and he is going to walk. And that batter throws the bat on a bounce such that it almost hits the batter on deck. So here we go, bottom of third. Score still tied 3-3, but only 1 out, and bases are loaded for Waukee. There is a grounder It hits Danielson's glove. And Danielson fumbles it. And cannot get it to first base on time. So run scores. Ames down 4-3 now. Base is still loaded, 1 out. Good strong base running from the Waukee base runner. The runner on second for Waukee is not being held. And he is practically where Elijah Deerdorf is at shortstop. There's a hard hit ball. We got a double play opportunity here. Oh, and unfortunately, so Deerdorf is able to get the force out at second, but Erdman throws it in the ground, and Bancroft not able to one-hop it. Ball gets past the first baseman, and the runner from third scores. Well, the runner from second scores in addition to the runner from third, having some catching issues right now. So as baseball goes sometimes, so here we are. Missed squeezed ball there, an underthrown relay ball there. A throw from second that's in the dirt there, and before you know it, 6-3 Ames easily. Danielson's definitely doing his job easily. Should have had 2 outs, nobody on, and batter number 4. Instead, it's runner on first and just 2 outs. But 3 runs have scored. That ball is low as the Waukee runner takes out second base. So let's review your outs. Danielson, of course, had his inning where he got all 3. Deerdorf had a pair. Berger's got 1. Bancroft's got 1. And actually, Deerdorf just got the 3rd. And that's going to be a hard hit ball to center field that Dahlberg tries to bare hand. And the relay throw is under Deerdorf's glove again. So the runner from second will score, make it 7-3. The right exhortation from Deerdorf, Coach Deerdorf there. 1 more out, 1 more out. There's a hard hit ball at Deerdorf again. Deerdorf just doing a great job charging the ball, but this time Deerdorf can't get it out of his glove. Yep. The right encouragement coming from Elijah's mom in the stands just says, slow it down. We've had balls not squeezed, we've had throws in the dirt, we've had relay throws not at the chest, we've had balls that can't get out of the glove, and Ames is down 7-3 in the blink of an eye. Slow it down. Nice job by Hibbing there.
Nose, E, nose.
There's a strike from Danielson. Thanks to the 18 of you tuning in here. There's another strike from Danielson. Danielson looking for strikeout 9. Again, your strikeout leaders on the team. Ian Nelson's thrown 11. Erdman's thrown 9. Danielson at 8, hoping to get to 9. And the runners are going to go, and Danielson does get strikeout number 9. So the inning mercifully over, but Ames down 7-3 as we head to the 4th here.
Dexter, Landon, Colton. You get them going.
We got safe finisher.
Hey, we have 2 runs.
It's fixed now. Which one do you want to use? How'd you break it?
Okay, so here we go. Dexter Erdman at the plate. He's going to pop one up out of play. Again, we are in minute 79. No, that's not right. 58. We're in minute 58. And down 7-3. Ball outside there to Erdman, 1-1. On deck, Landon Dahlberg. Erdman gets on base 54% of the time. Nobody's been walked more. Dahlberg on deck, batting .450. Coming into today. Swing and a miss there from Erdman. Thanks to the 19 of you tuning in, that is a weekend record. And Erdman down on strikes. So this will bring up Landon Dahlberg, Orlando Guinea, as we call him. Second on the team with 9 runs. He scored half of them for us in the first game. As he does, swings at the first pitch. And Dahlberg fouls that one out of play. And Dahlberg down on strikes. So 7 pitches and 2 outs.
Patience, 10. Waiting on it.
And this will bring up Colton Hibbing. He takes one high and inside. Pulls a Matrix-like move there as he's almost hit by a pitch. Takes one low and away. Ball 2. The wind has died down for the time being. There's a strike to Hibbing. I'm telling you, this pitcher, I've never seen anybody wind up faster. It's great. We're going to get like 8 innings in here. So ball outside there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hibbing's already been walked twice today. And he takes out the 9-iron on that one. Sends it one in the dirt, unlike him. So full count. Full count. 2 outs. And Hibbing crushes one to right center field. He is the team leader in doubles. I don't know if he's going to dig, and he won't. He'll hold up at first. That gets everybody on the team energized for the time being, and Colton will have a chance to work on his 7 stolen bases. He is going to get to right to work. There's a ball high. Hibbing is in with stolen base number 8 on the year. Everybody chasing Deerdorf, who's got 12. But Hibbing's second on the team. So this is Graydon Bancroft up to bat, and Bancroft takes out the 9-iron. And Bancroft batting .313, but gets on base over half the time. And Bancroft is going to loop one fair, and that's going to try to score Hibbing. Hibbing will dig for home, and we are going to have a play at the plate, and Hibbing is in as Bancroft winds up on second. Good job by Coach Dahlberg running, having Hibbing get home. Hibbing, for the time being, stands alone as second on the team with 10 runs. Again, Bancroft on second. Score now 7-4. This is Ian Nelson up to bat, and Ian number 2 on the team, believe it or not, for RBIs. He's got 6, and that won't get the job done if it's caught. Ball is foul, and third baseman is able to recover it. But Ames gets 1, chips into the lead. Most importantly, gets our energy back on track. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Down 7-4. We'll take a break.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so 65 minutes into the game, we got half hour and then some to go here, otherwise known as the nightly news. There's a strike from Danielson, who again looks worlds better today. Thanks to the 19 of you tuning in, we're in a really cruddy day here in Ankeny, Iowa. Temperature hovering around 60 degrees. Winds around 30 miles an hour. Hardly any sun. And there's a hard hit ball right at Erdman, who fields it cleanly. Good throw to first. And for once, an easy out. That second base position gets its 4th out of the day. So this is the top of the order for Waukee. Ball in the dirt, nice scoop from Hibbing. Let's check your defense again. Nelson Franzen still on the bench, Dressler in the left, Dahlberg in center, Berger in right. I love where Berger's playing,
Way to work back there, Colton.
but there's a massive gap in between center and right. Burrell up on the grass on third, Deerdorf deep at short, Erdman right where he should be at second. And there is going to be an opportunity for Berger, but nope, it's going to fall right 5 feet in front of him, not catchable. I like Berger's game. He's a smooth customer out there and right. Good hit there by the leadoff batter for Waukee. I think he's 3 for 3 today, if I'm not mistaken. Probably why they got him batting there. This is number 2 batter for Waukee. Number 20, look for the Waukee runner to go. He does. Hibbing pops. Good throw down, and Hibbing got him by a mile. Now, folks, I'm going to brag on my son just a little bit here, because that is supposed to be Waukee's fastest base runner. And Colton mowed him down by a mile. So Ames down 7-4, bottom of 4. And there is a well-hit ball. Oh, and just when I said that was a tough. Oh, and Berger's hurt. He pulled his hand out of his glove. That was a stinger. I'm telling you, it is tough playing outfield today. This wind is just wicked. The ball has all kinds of rotation. That was a hard hit ball. Berger tried to backhand it instead of basket catching it. And I mean, it was really, the ball was hit so hard, he didn't almost have time, while also running and charging. He almost didn't have time to know whether to go basket or go backhand, and it just caromed off the glove. But he is not 100% after that one. Slow grounder. Deerdorf just doing a beautiful job charging. And the first base umpire calls him safe. I don't know why it took so long to make that call. I think the second base ump is going to come in and ask the home plate ump if he saw anything different on that. They are going to call him safe. So again, the grass is so long, it's so thick, the balls just die in the infield, and Deerdorf, fastest shortstop on the planet, charges it, one hands it like he's supposed to. There's a chance for Bancroft to redeem himself, and he does. So Ames gets out of the inning. Ball don't lie.
Good run.
Ethan, Saint, Joey.
Oh, you know that was their leadoff runner you got out?
Yeah. We're pretty solid.
Not for Colton, Dev. Not fast enough.
Hey, new pitch, new pitch.
Pitch.
Oh. Finally.
I think it's the same kind of.
What's the same?
Dang, now Joey can't hit.
Everyone's batting.
My bad.
Colton. This is like
Yeah, it's not like you. It's slower. It's slower. He's in a little bit.
No, it's slow.
Man, hey, that was a great adjustment that last at bat. I mean, it sucks that guy had a 10-foot vertical lead. Right? So he made a good adjustment. Slow as heck.
Okay, so here we go, top of the 5th. We are 72 minutes into the game, 28 to go. Ames down 7-4. It is likely that we will play a 5th and 6th inning. So the goal here would be to score 4 runs and hold them to none in the next 28 minutes. Ethan Danielson, your leadoff batter, pops out to first. And that'll bring up St. Berger. Saint had a best hit of the year in his last at bat, and is now ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Takes one right down the middle there. On deck, Joey Franzen. Coach Dahlberg
Foot down and smoke it, kid.
telling Berger to step towards the pitcher, not out. There's a good swing. Ball low, full count. Good job by Franzen on deck, says full count. And Berger on with a walk. Ball under the kneecaps there. So Ames with a heartbeat here. Joey Franzen up to bat. Joey had 2 RBI. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Joey leads the team in RBIs this game. Had a 2 RBI hit his last at bat.
Let's get some runs here, boys. Let's
Got
go.
greedy, tried to get to second, and was thrown out. Good swing there from Franzen. More trouble with second base currently. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 5th, Ames down 7-4. St. Berger on second after being walked. And Franzen, nice hit. That will ground out, however, to the shortstop. So good game of hitting there from Franzen. It is noteworthy that I brought him to the game, and so maybe that's the trick here, is I just need to be the one to bring him to the ballpark. Top of the order, Elijah Deerdorf, as the baseball gods would have. Deerdorf comes into today team leader in batting average, only 1 over 500, but he was robbed of a hit on a nice rocket to start the game to left field, and then flew out a second at bat. Takes a strike there, so 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Berger on second. And Deerdorf is going to create all kinds of problems, as he is as fast as they come. And Berger with some great base running. Scores from second, as Deerdorf is aboard with a dribbler to first. It's actually a good play by Waukee. First baseman charged correctly, second baseman covered. They're just no match for the speed of Deerdorf. Speaking of which, look for Deerdorf to steal right away. He does. See if the catcher can throw out there. Leadoff batter. He can't. So Ames in business here, tying run at the plate. Dressler hitting .476, number 2 on the team with 6 RBIs. If he can poke one to the outfield, that'll score Deerdorf every day of the week. And now that'll be trouble. He pops it to left, wind blowing out. That is going to drop, and Deerdorf will score from second. Meanwhile, Dressler is going to head for third as the Waukee team starts to play, have a snowball fight. So as mentioned, all Dressler needed to do was get it to the outfield, and Deerdorf is going to score from second every time. Great hit from Dressler as the wind touched 40 miles an hour on that one. And this will bring up your RBI leader. I mean, on paper, who do you want at the plate? When you got somebody on third, you want your RBI leader. And that's exactly who we have. Finn Burrell, 13 RBIs on the season, potentially none more opportunistic than this one. In fact, a home run would help us take the lead, and unfortunately he grounds out to first. So Ames down 7-6, but the quiet benefit to that game, or to that inning, to that frame, was that it was fast. It was fast. So we've still got 21 minutes to play.
5, 6, 7.
Should easily be able to make it to the 6th inning and have a crack at taking the lead in the 6th. We'll take a break. Okay, so here we go. We got a good one. Ames down 7-6, bottom of 5. 20 minutes to go. Thanks to the 21 of you viewing. Free off the all-time record. Ethan Danielson back on the mound. And first pitch in for a strike. This is going to be batters 5, 6, 7 in the Waukee lineup. This will be a great come from behind win for the Storm if they can manage. There's another foul ball. Almost exact same scenario as the first.
Stay ready, Finn. You ready out there?
Third. Get ready, left side. Left side.
And there's a pop fly. Deerdorf giving chase. It does fall foul. Normally that would have been a bloop single, but the wind easily blew that one out. Wind still blowing in from right field. Ball outside, not a bad idea after 3 straight strikes thrown by Danielson. Mix it up a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high. And Danielson pitches strikes at a clip of 54%. There's ball outside. So we'll go full count here. Be great to get this first batter out. Just outside. So here's batter number 6, wearing number 3 for Waukee. And we're in the bottom of the 5th, down 7-6, nobody out. And yet again, Danielson gets first strike on the batter. Franzen and Nelson warming up. Dressler in left, Dahlberg in center, Berger in right. And there is a hard hit ball to right center. That is going to fall 5 feet from Berger, 5 feet from Dahlberg, and Waukee will have runners on second and third with nobody out. So, we're going to have a pitching change. Ian Nelson will come in for the 3rd game this weekend. Ian's sister in attendance today. One of the rare times. Sitting down there in the front row. What's that? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Return to action. Bottom of the 5th. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. Nelson on the mound. And there is a hard hit ball that goes right over second base. And with one pitch, 2 runs score. That's just the way baseball goes. That ball barely made it out of the infield, but it was hit in the right spot, and good base running by Waukee. Not sure, but we haven't really been holding runners much at second today. Might be interesting to relook at the tape, but it's kind of surprising a runner from second scores that easily. So Ames down 9-6, still nobody out, bottom of the 5th. And there's a well-hit ball to right field. Berger giving chase. Berger not able to collect. Does get it in quickly. And the Waukee runner is in safe. We're going to award an obnoxious point to Waukee for their base runner doing the flying eagle posture after he reached safely. That's level 3 now on the obnoxious scale. So familiar territory here. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. Ames down 9-6. I believe that was ruled a strike as it caromed off the bat of the Waukee hitter. Ball high. There's a strike. Out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go get him in.
So here's a little drama for you. Look for Nelson to throw the curveball. That's really hard to catch. And if the ball slips past Hibbing, you better believe the runner on third is going to try to score. These about 30 feet from home plate to the backstop. Instead, it's the curve didn't snap, and it lands high. Nevertheless, the curveball is Ian's favorite pitch to try to get a batter out. Coincidentally, is one of the tougher ones to catch. There's a foul ball. Hibbing got nicked there in his throwing hand. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners on second and third, bottom of the 5th. Ames down 3. And there's a rocket at Bancroft. Bancroft is able to field it, get the base runner out, but the base runner from third scores, making it 10-6. Runner from second advances.
Go defense!
And yet again, a little bit of pressure on Hibbing here at catcher with runner on third. And the eternal abyss for a backstop. Don't need to worry about catcher when Nelson puts it right down the middle like that. Beautiful strike thrown, head in the count here to the batter wearing number 22. 2 strikes, and Hibbing throws down to third. We would have had a for sure pickle there, but throw down to third not accurate by Hibbing, so runner from third scores. It's 11-6. And meanwhile, Nelson does get the strikeout. Thanks to the 22 of you who have tuned in. We're in minute 91. There's a strike from Nelson. Hibbing has only been catching for 7 or 8 games. He's already learning the art of framing these low pitches. Wind speeds up over 40 miles an hour right now. Blowing in from right field still. And there is a bloop. This will be trouble. This will be trouble. Bancroft does the same thing he did earlier. So we get out of the inning. 4-run score.
You gotta get fast. This is it. This is it.
This is it, guys. Let's
Everyone hits.
get some
Everyone
hits.
Let's go. Everyone
hit.
hit. Hey, we got it.
Dexter,
Score.
Landon, Colton.
Let's fast through, all right? Let's go. We gotta do it right here.
Same picture.
We're aggressive, but we're not chasing, guys. Okay? Yeah. Don't scare stuff in there. Hey, we need to score forward.
My bad, Colton.
Forward. What? It would have worked. The basket would have worked.
I know, I wasn't expecting. I was playing all the way up on the dirt.
So down 11-6. Top of 6. 5.
So nice to see Lady
I'm going to subtract an obnoxious point for Waukee since they take such short warm-ups. Keep the game rolling. So they're only at a level 2 so far. All right, so here we go. Final inning. Top of 6. Dexter Erdman up to bat. There is a strike right down the middle. That ball inside. Again, Erdman, your team leader in walks. That one's a bit outside. Erdman's gonna slice that one foul. I would have called it foul right away, except that the first baseman's made a couple of beautiful plays today.
Hey, you're seeing it, kid.
Ball low, good eye there from Erdman. On deck, the Landogini, Landon Dahlberg. This here is your Tyrannosaurus Dex. Ball high, and Erdman, team leader in walks, gets the party started with a walk. He was your 2024 leader in stolen bases. As Dahlberg takes one just a bit high, but it's called a strike. Second straight batter. Oh, Dahlberg, that one was right down the middle. So Dahlberg quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And good call by Dahlberg to send Erdman. When I say Dahlberg, I mean Coach Dahlberg. Great decision to send Erdman. That could have been a double play had he not sent Erdman. This is Colton Hibbing. And for the third straight,
Graydon, 3 straight batters, first pitch strike.
Hibbing, like Dahlberg, quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, let me let 250-pound Billy try to
It's not hard to get.
Hibbing's gonna crush one foul.
Colton.
Good extension.
Erdman on second. Ball high and outside. Good eye from Hibbing there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Erdman on second. Ames down 11-6. There's a ball high and inside. So 2-2. The count. That one is behind Hibbing. So he's got a full count after seeing his first 3 pitches. Good for strike. That one will be in the dirt. Hibbing is aboard with a walk. Great at bat there. 7 pitches. Actually, yeah, 7 pitches. A 7-pitch walk. So this will bring up Graydon Bancroft. You might have heard me tell him there just a second ago. 3 straight batters have seen their first pitch a strike. See if Bancroft's ready. Make that 4. Ian, 4 straight batters, first pitch strike. And for the 3rd straight time, we have a batter down in the count 0-2. Bancroft rips one down the third base line. That's going to score Erdman from second, we think. Yes, it will. Hibbing retreats to second, and Bancroft with a beautiful, timely hit. Still just 1 out as Ames cuts into the lead. 11-7. We'll have a meeting at the mound here from the Waukee coach. We're in minute 98, in case you are wondering.
Decision of the century. You're gonna be late for your meeting to finish the game.
Okay, so will it be 5 straight? Oh, yes. Nelson is ready. Oh, but he's going to hit it right to the center fielder. A good piece of base running there from Hibbing. To not get tagged up on that, that could have been the game. Nelson flies out to center. So we're at 5 straight batters who've seen the first pitch strike. Finally, there's a ball, and Hibbing is going to steal third. A little delay steal there. Great job by him getting into scoring position. I don't know if he did that instinctively or if that was recommended by Coach Dahlberg. Oh, and there's a hit right at the pitcher. Oh, but and that'll be the game. So Ames loses 11-7. I got to end early to get to a meeting in Ames, but thanks everybody for tuning in. 3-week break for the Storm before they play again. We'll see you soon. Ames finishes 8th out of 10 in this weekend's tournament.